Henry Moseley was an English physicist who is well known in the science world for helping contribute to the modern periodic table we know today. Moseley was born on the 23rd of November 1887 in Weymouth, Dorset, England, to aristocrat parents Henry and Amabel Moseley. Moseley's father was a professor of anatomy and physiology, while his mother was the daughter of a barrister who later became a mollusk biologist. Moseley was well educated and lived a privileged life from an early age. He was sent to private school, and while still in elementary school, Moseley won a scholarship to Eton College, which to this day is still one of Britain's most prestigious high schools. Moseley found the physics lessons too easy at Eton, so he started working on the subject independently. Throughout his years in Eton, Moseley managed to win Eton's Physics and Chemistry Prize. In 1906, he started studying at the University of Oxford's Trinity College, and in 1910 he moved to the University of Manchester to join Ernest Rutherford's research group. At that time, Rutherford had only become world famous 2 years prior when he was awarded a Nobel Prize for his discoveries in radioactivity. In 1908, Rutherford took Moseley on when he heard from the professors in Oxford that Moseley was a very promising physicist. During that time, the periodic table used was Dmitri Mendeleev's version. This version arranged the elements by atomic weight. However, it had a few flaws. It left gaps for undiscovered elements and could not accommodate isotopes or explain the placement of certain element pairs. At Manchester, Moseley taught physics and carried out research, but he soon came to realize he did not enjoy the teaching part of his job. Luckily, after a year at Manchester, Rutherford was impressed by Moseley's work that he offered him a research fellowship. This made Moseley incredibly happy because it allowed him to drop teaching and fully focus on what he loved. The first projects were on researching radioactivity and beta radiation in the element radium. He then moved on to the X-ray spectra of elements after conducting a series of experiments. He found a relationship between the frequencies of corresponding lines in the X-ray spectra. In a paper published in 1913, he reported that the frequencies are proportional to the squares of whole numbers that are equal to the atomic number plus a constant. Known as Moseley's law, this discovery of atomic numbers was a major advancement in science, since there was little knowledge about the atom. This allowed for the elements to be arranged on the periodic table by their atomic number instead of their atomic weight. In 1914, Moseley published a paper on how the atomic number is based on how many positive charges were in the atomic nucleus. He also stated the atomic numbers for missing elements, which would later be technetium 43, promethium 61, and rhenium 75. He missed one element, which was hafnium 72, because its discovery was falsely claimed at the time. Unfortunately, Moseley's discoveries were cut short because in 1914 World War I broke out. In 1915, during a battle at the Gallipoli Peninsula in Turkey, Moseley was shot in the head by a Turkish sniper, which ended his life at the age of 27. Moseley contributed so much to science, but because his life was cut short, the world was robbed of future knowledge. Many believe that if he had survived, he would have won a Nobel Prize for his discoveries. Because of Moseley, the periodic table is now arranged by atomic number, which fixed inconsistencies in the placement of elements in Mendeleev's version. Thank you for watching.